Hey folks, welcome back to Fine Badger Outdoors. Today on the channel, me and Willie, we're at the Badger testing grounds. And got something to show you. Today we're going to set up this tent. I don't know how to say it, the word, so it's M-C-E-T-O. And what this is, you'll have to forgive the road noise, guys. There's going to be quite a bit here. What this is, it's a 4-man teepee tent, and it's supposed to be like 7 foot about at the peak. So it's just something that maybe we could stand up in if you wanted to go with 2 people. So stay tuned, I'll set it up, me and Will, and we'll go take a walk around and see what we got ourselves into. This was about the cheapest one on Amazon, guys, for the record. And it also came with a half screen mesh liner. Now the mesh liner is only 5'2", I think, like my little tent goes off to one side. But this is supposed to have some pretty cool features that I was kind of looking for anyways, but we'll see. So we'll set it up and we'll do a walk around and I'll bring you guys back in a bit, okay? Thank you. Okay guys, it's about an hour later. It didn't really take an hour to set up. And like I said, this is the name of the tent. And it did come with the stove jack, guys. And I did have to buy 6 feet of pipe because of this tent has a 7-foot pitch, the roof. And I will admit, it takes a little bit longer than the tiny little ones that I use to set up, but not much. And it was the first set. I like that it comes with the stove jack. I like these. That's a lot like my One Tigress tents. And what I really like is it's got 2 doors. And now guys, I didn't guy this out or anything because this is just a 1-day setup because I wanted to burn in the new pipe. And we had an unexpected visitor. Mo come. I invited Mo down to kind of enjoy the afternoon, run the hot tent, run some heat. So that's what we're doing now, guys. We was just boiling a little water, and we had our little stove going here. And I guess I should have brought you guys back a little bit earlier, but I updated the stove a little bit because I ordered this new pipe. I needed a longer pipe for this tent. Well, I also ordered this damper. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right here. And it actually has the little flap inside. So I don't have to monkey around with that little slider because that was kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm trying to heat this pipe up really good. And we're sitting here enjoying a cup of Mo instead of a cup of Joe. And this thing's got a lot of room in it, guys. Like I said, it comes with a half mesh liner. Now the half mesh liner is only 5'2" high. So that's the same, pretty much the same height as the little tents that I use.
I'm almost 6 feet.
Mo is almost 6. I think that the specs were 7'2", right at the bar. And I did, guys, you can see I dug into the ground a little bit, just a little bit, just to give me a little bit of, because I found on the hard ground I needed just a tiny bit of slack. And I guess if I had one thing to say that I don't like about this tent, it's that I can't adjust my points for the pegs. Like when you hook them, that's it. You could unhook your peg and pull it back, but you've got no snow flaps. But I mean, I guess I knew that when I ordered it, the snow flaps. I usually just bank the tent. And this area might look familiar to you guys because this is where we had the badger den. the big 10-man military bell tent. We had that setting right here for the winter. So what I'm going to do, guys, this video is going out right off because I've been short on videos. I've been kind of working a lot and trying to get stuff ready around the house here. But I'm going to do an overnight in this tent, probably right here, as soon as I can. But one reason why I wanted this tent is because if I decide to take a wheeler or something and go out in the woods, this tent is only 6 pounds. And you guys can see, we could easily put like a military cot, like not the one that goes on the ground, but an actual military cot, because we've got a couple of those. And 2 guys could be in this with cots. There's 2 doors. So you're not really, you can keep your gear in the center. Each guy's got a way in and out, so it's pretty cool. And this one here was about $260, I guess, all in, guys. And if you were staying on the ground, you could easily put 4 people in it. No problem at all. But I go with 2 comfortably, because like I said, I did have the military cots in mind. And it's got that same design that you could hang it from the peak and not use the rod. I personally would never do that because of the stovepipe. I want as much protection as I can. Sorry, I'm just setting a peg here, guys. The tent pegs aren't quite as good as the ones that come with the one Tigris. They're the same design, but they are cheaper. But on the plus side, it did have 2 spare pegs, and I don't think that's for the mesh liner because the mesh liner seems to have some in it. And even when I camp in it, like in a few days, probably next week, I'm going to just use my military cots. I'm not going to use the liner. The liner I'll probably never use. I love the toggles on it, as opposed to my little smoky hut and iron wall. The toggles here are awesome. They give you lots of space, and I like this. It comes with the stove jack too, by the way. You got to cut it, but it comes. This is removable. Well, some people could say, yeah, but Jesus, you're going to lose this. Well, this is no good to you if it's full of burn holes, like my other 2. So I put this special tape on it, and it looks like crap, but it doesn't. The flaps don't leak. But my word of advice, when I use this tent, it's going to go in the tent bag, and I'm going to put it on the pole so I won't lose it. So yeah, I guess I would recommend this little tent. I think you have to remember now, I only set it up once. So I guy it out, spend the night in it. I don't know how the little stove will be for this big tent, because it's just nice though. I mean, I'll say like Mo said, like we went before, and yeah, we did. We spent the night in the smoky hut, and you know what? We were pretty comfortable. We really was pretty comfortable. But you have no option of standing up in that little tent. So I mean, even if you had your 2 cots here, you know, you got the center here where you could. Just stoking up the old fire, guys, because I'm not trying to save wood today. Sorry about the camera angle, guys. I'm trying to get through this whole mission today without burning myself once, because every time I light this stove, I burn myself. So anyway, guys, that's going to be probably the video for the week, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you, and I'm going to get this one out tonight. And I'm going to enjoy the afternoon here with this tent and do a camp. And we'll see how she proves out. So far, so good. And this pipe was advertised as titanium, but I don't know if it is, because it does feel heavier, so it could be stainless. And it is not turning blue, but it is turning color. But I'm going to keep the little stove ramping and, you know, try to get us but yeah, I like that. Gotta go take a pee in the middle of the night or something like that. You could just each take your side. It'd be handy even when you're solo, because really it's not that big a deal to set up as opposed to the little one, really. And the room is really nice for one person. Maybe this fall we'll go out for a 2 or 3 day wheeler camp. Take the ATC, ATV, whatever you want to call it, ABC. we'll take the wheeler and maybe we'll go do a 2 or 3 day wild hunting camp or something, because it is going to be hunting season here soon. So that would be pretty cool. Bring some extra gear on the wheeler and enjoy this big bugger. I'm 5'11", guys, and so I believe the 7 foot. It's got a little hook here. I assume that's for the liner, but you could use it for anything. So yeah. Oh. So far, I think it's a pretty good tent, though. I'm happy with it. We'll say it like that. But we'll do a camp next week. And until next time, guys, keep on camping with the Badger. From me and Mo, see you later, guys.